My name is Leila Harris. I am the author of the blog The Struggle of a Young Mom. I recently made a blog post about opposing sides, talking about two people who are raising a child when a lot of times you broke up with the person or they broke up with you. You don't really stay on the same ground. A lot of times, unfortunately, in the African American community, a black man don't stay with their children, they usually leave. Unfortunately, it seems what I have seen is that when the girl wants him to be there, he isn't. And when he is, a lot of times we push them away. And I wanted to kind of bring out the whole aspect of co parenting because it's not as easy as people may think it is, especially when you are not in a relationship with the person. A lot of times, even in a marriage or a healthy relationship, co parenting is hard. So I don't think people understand the magnitude of how hard it can be when you're not with the person. Um, One thing that I have noticed with co-parenting with someone you are not with, nor do you want to be with, is some of the same issues that you had when you were with them come out in the co-parenting. For instance, with my son, a lot of times I make the decisions about what he may eat, what he wears, where he goes, because he's with me most of the time. The father only sees him maybe 3 or 4 times a year, so to me, making those decisions is just second nature. Well, when the father came up just recently over the holidays to spend time with his son, he tried to call a lot of the shots. He would order food for him. Let's say chicken nuggets when I don't allow him to eat chicken nuggets. He would want to choose his clothes. He would want to say what he could and could not do, or say he was going to take him somewhere I did not want him to take. And I think men have a hard time realizing that they are not in control. When they are not there for their child, when they are not waking up and going to sleep with their child, they do not have a right to say what their child does. And when you're not with a man, his ego is not only bruised by the fact you left him, but it becomes bruised because he has this child, this daughter, this son, that he cannot even control what they can and cannot do. It makes them feel powerless, and if a man is not truly a man and can rise above that and realize he's just happy to be a part of his child's life, and what he eats and what he wears is not that important, then he will lash out, he will act up, he will cause problems, and he will put you through hell. And honestly, as much as I tried to include him in some of the activities that I was doing with my son, it's like I could never do enough. His pride would rise up. He would struggle with the fact that I didn't include him on some things. And I'm starting to realize this is something that's not going to go away. The issues we had in our own relationship where he tried to control me, where he tried to tell me what I could and could not do. It's just coming out with his son. He feels even more so that he should have power over his little 1-year-old boy. And honestly, if he couldn't have power over me, he was going to have power over someone. And what he doesn't realize is that because I am that child's mother, he can't have power over him, that he still has to go through me. And that's what most men do not want to accept, and which is why a lot of times they do not involve themselves in their children's life. They rather be missing, they rather not be around, they rather not even deal with it, because then they blame the child's mother. They say, oh, she's this, she's that, she won't let me see my son. Well, in reality, she probably is letting him see his child, but she's probably giving some guidelines to it. Oh, you can come at this certain time of day, or you can take him here, or you can take him there, but you can't do this, and you can't come at this time. And because they feel like they're less of a man because they're listening to a woman, they rather not even see their child than to be put through that. So I just wanted to add that to the post that I made, just, hopefully I didn't talk too long. I wanted to add a couple of videos to my blog just for more in-depths. Maybe later I'll write an actual post about this and have some more clarity on the topic. I hope whoever is looking at these, whoever reading the blog, it really helps you guys, because I'm learning more and more as a single mother, and I haven't been a mother for long, but hopefully I can help those of you who are new moms. All right, happy New Year.